Welcome and good morning, everybody, to Russia. Today is day number 8 on the Trans-Siberian Express. We are just finishing up the last leg. So we slept our last night on the train. Woke up early this morning. The weather looks much better than it was yesterday. It's not snowing. There's still a little bit of snow out on the ground, but mostly it's starting to green up for spring. So hopefully we'll run into some good weather when we get to Moscow. So we just have like 5 hours left on the train here. So what we're gonna do is we'll pack our bags. We'll get everything cleaned up out of the cabin here, eat a meal, take a shower, and get ready. First thing we have to do is turn in our linen. After you're done with it, you have to give it to the lady that runs the little cabin here, the little carriage, and she'll take all the dirty clothes, or the dirty like towel and sheets and stuff like that. So let's do that, and then we'll watch the countryside go by, get to Moscow, figure out how to use the metro, and that'll be the end of our fantastic trip on the Trans-Siberian. Trip is always stressful, but Yesem takes one of the stresses out. Open the Apple Store or the Google Store, search for Yesem, install the app, and then you can search your plans. They have regional, they have country specific, or they have worldwide, and you can have pay-as-you-go plans as well. Installing the app is super easy. First-time users use the code ENDLESS25 with a capital E, and it will save you up to 20%. It takes about 3 minutes. Just follow the simple instructions. You can activate the plan immediately or upon arrival. Then all you simply do is open up the settings, turn your line off, turn Yesem on. You can check your balance at any time through the app. And then when you're at the airport, just simply walk by all of the eSIMs and enjoy your holiday. Yeah, so this is the countryside here. A lot less snow. There's still a little bit in the shadows, but it's much warmer here than it was when we were back in the Urals. You can see how green it's getting. So it won't be long until we start seeing a little bit of the outskirts of Moscow. It'll be quite a challenge to figure out the metro system, but I'm looking forward to it. I hear that the train stations there, the metro stations, are some of the most beautiful you'll ever see. All right, so you strip off the sheets, fold them up, the little towel. You can just leave those up on the bunk, or you can put them up here with the extra storage. So then you just take these to the lady, and her little cabin is right down here on the right by where you get on and off the train. So we're pulling into Ankispirov or something like that. This is the last stop before Moscow. So we'll be at this station for 2 minutes. That was a quick stop. Now we're heading on out. You can see the grass is quite a bit greener here than what we've seen for the last 7 days. I don't want any repeats of that -5, -6 degrees that we were dealing with. Now we just get to sit back and watch the country go by a little bit more. Looks like the kids come over and tag those walls here. One of the water towers there. So they have most of these sides of the train tracks lined with these high fences. Keep the noise down for the neighbors here. Looks like all brand new skyscrapers. Brick exterior, concrete core. Looks like we're coming in. They're making an announcement on the speakers here. Moscow station here. So it's 11:06, so 11:10 is when we're supposed to arrive. And by the time we get stopped, it'll probably be exactly on time. So we were late yesterday, about almost a half hour for a little while in the snow, but we picked it up overnight. And here we are, so all the way from Vladivostok to Moscow, right on time. Unbelievable. Okay, so here we are. Actually stopped 2 minutes early. And so here is the Moscow train station. Oh, what a great ride that was. So right here on 1A. So if you get on the trip from Moscow to Vladivostok, this is where you would leave from. All right, let's walk and find the train station and then find the metro. And this looks like the main part of the station over here. Yeah, pretty spectacular. And it looks like there's guys waiting on the platform here with little badges that says they're taxi drivers. See this guy over here with the hat? Yeah, so how cool is this? What a monster train station. Now, I think we go to a different one when we go to St. Petersburg. I'll probably make a video of it. It's like a 4.5 hour train ride from here to St. Petersburg. Not near as long as this 7.5 days on this one. So how cool is this? So this is the 0 kilometers or the 9,298. So if you start or stop here, this is the Trans-Siberian Express. So this looks like the way out. So this is the opening up into the bowels of Muscovy. So I think this might be the metro over here. Suburban trains, entrance to the station. We'll figure this out, and we got to go get our card. All right, so let's take a look inside the train station here. So we had to come through security, and it looks like they sell tickets for the suburban tickets over there. More tickets over here on the side. Kind of a cool little train station. Now the one in St. Petersburg is supposed to be exactly the same as either this one or the Leningradsky or whatever it is. It's like long-term storage here. And then you got the board up here telling you when the trains are leaving. See what the second story looks like. It looks like up here is the waiting area, but they've done a nice job. Painted up the ceiling in here with scenes of the train. And you see they got coffee and snacks and stuff here. And a little comfort lounge over there. And more of the boards tell you when your train is leaving. And then this lets you look out over the train yard here. Yeah, this is a big old station. So there's 3 stations that come together here. This one here has little locals, and the Trans-Siberian comes in over there. And then over here looks like the steppe or whatever it is, the one that goes to St. Petersburg. Let's go see if we can find out where the metro is at now. I have to go outside of here. So these are the suburban trains here. Look at all the people. We got a statue over there. This is the entrance to the train station. So over here you can buy tickets from the window or the machines. And then this over here is the subway. Looks like some more ticket windows here. Yeah, that's the metro over there. Ticket windows all through here. This is the Leningradsky station over here. So this is the way you go to St. Petersburg. Let's see, here's your ticket gates, and there's the trains that go to St. Petersburg. And here is the station. So we'll be back over here on the 25th. Well, we got that all figured out for the future. Now let's go in and get the card and get on the metro. Now you'll want to download the Yandex Metro app. It has a pretty good map, and you can change between cities. If you're here, St. Petersburg or wherever that has the metro, you can go through the different menus. Cool statue right here. Looks like this is the exit only here, and the entrance is right behind us. So that's the entrance. We're looking for the brown line, number 5. Okay, so this is where we need to buy the card. And once you have one, you can refill them on these machines right here. Deposit is 150 rubles, and you can buy it like 3-day unlimited, 5-day unlimited, 1-day unlimited, or you can just put money on it and then recharge it. So they say that the deposit you can get back when you turn it in when you're using it. All right, so we got the card. Now let's go look over here to how to reload it. Yeah, so here's the machine, and just put it in right here, and then it'll read it and it'll tell you your balance. And then you can reload it right here, or you can put on these passes right here. So normally a trip is 90 rubles, but if you buy this card, it's 75. Well, that's all done. And all you do is you swipe in here, and you can come and go. You scan once when you go into the metro, and that's all you have to do, and then you just walk out. Well, that'll finish up our video here for the day 8 of the Trans-Siberian Express, plus the whole trip. What an unbelievable train ride that was. You know, it's like everybody says it's going to take forever, but the time just seemed to fly right on by. I mean, you had times where you're just kind of going out and you're riding along looking at grass and stuff like that, but it was still really, really interesting, a lot of fun. People we met some really, really great people on the train. They were really friendly and hospitable. They were more than welcoming to invite us into Russia, and they were just happy to see us. And you know, you got to practice a little bit of broken Russian and all of that, and they got to practice their broken English, but it was a good time. I would definitely recommend it if you want a trip of a lifetime. This is one of those bucket list items, so I can finally check this one off my list. Things that I would do different, I would probably do it in July, and I would break it up into segments. I'd stop there at Lake Baku, or I would do probably my next one that I would like to do is do it from Beijing up here to Moscow, and then go through Kazan and Mongolia and all of that. And it would be just as epic as this. You could ride it all the way from Thailand to Beijing. You can go through Laos up there. That would be a lot of fun. Something to think about for the future. And the other thing I would do is probably rent 2 lowers. That way you have the whole cabin to yourself, because it is like one of those whenever, you know, it's midnight, somebody's getting on the train and they're clanking around inside the cabin. But it wasn't too bad. It was just a minor inconvenience. If that was the worst thing that happens, then you're living a charmed life. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and you get to see some more stuff like this. And if you have any questions or comments about the trip, let me know down below. I'd be more than happy to answer them. As far as internet, I used my Yesem the whole way across. We didn't have service for quite a bit of Siberia, but once we came into town, we'd usually pick up a little bit of cell phone service and Wi-Fi, and we could check messages and stuff like that. It worked fine. So anyway, definitely if you want to know more about that, check out the pinned comment and you can see about Yesem. And until next time, from over here in Moscow, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.